Could have.
it on a flat line, which is how it works in reality.
Exactly.
Yeah, how it works in reality. You can give it to
Why are you interrupting him? Just a moment. Why are you interrupting him? You got pissed off at somebody. Excuse me. You got pissed off at somebody earlier for interrupting. Now you're doing the same fucking thing.
You know the thing that he hasn't realized yet? That he's been using the terms up and down, and there is no up and down.
Yeah.
On the globe.
Correct.
So just by saying up or down, and then you combine that and say up and down, you debunk the globe right there.
It's over.
100%.
Debunk the globe.
There is no up and down on a globe, dude.
So I stopped. I'm not going to do the diagram because you guys are not patient and you want to discuss instead, right?
You can. That's an excuse.
It's either we discuss or you wait for me to do the diagram. What is it?
Excuse me. We can discuss whatever the hell we want to while you're making your little diagram. I'm sorry. Are your fifis hurt?
I wasn't being rude to you. Why are you being rude to me?
Nobody's being rude.
We can talk about whatever we want to. This is an open forum. Why don't you just go ahead and grow up and make your diagram?
In that case, why do you constantly mute your opponents whenever they have something to say?
Have you been muted this entire time?
3 times.
This enjoyer guy is really disingenuous, by the way. I've dealt with him on
This is him just trying not to do the diagram and just running away.
Yeah. Make the diagram, dude. Or concede. I think you're going to concede, right? You're going to concede that you are incorrect because you're not going to make your diagram, are you?
He's not.
No, what I will do is not go into much length because this is ridiculous.
Okay, bye.
And I will agree with what's his name.
Bye.
Oh, what's up? What?
Bye.
What's wrong? What?
Bye.
What?
You said you can't do
remember
it.
Something. Remember
you
something.
You got no answer for why missiles go through your flat Earth?
They don't.
Remember something though. In your diagram,
they do.
Make sure that you don't use up and down on your diagram.
They do, sir. This is how cruise missiles work.
I don't go
on a flat Earth. You showed us. They impact
He
showed us a flat Earth diagram. You showed us a flat Earth diagram.
This is simply a basic diagram explaining how parabolic trajectory works.
Right.
Which is not a flat Earth. It's really not a flat Earth diagram.
The calculation's on a horizontal surface. You gave us the fucking math.
I gave you how parabolic trajectory works, which you completely dismiss when I explain to you that a missile falls downwards. It goes through your horizon. You're supposed to.
Why are you dismissing the fact?
Or is it optical? And is it going to change depending on the optic that you use?
I could say the same thing and say that the world is round and you think that your optics are flat.
Does the horizon change with distance depending on the optic that you use?
If it's the optic, then I can say that the world is round and you're completely delulu and you think that the world is flat because of your optics.
Perspective exists when you're making observations of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely I do. And I think the world is round and you think it's flat because of your perspective.
Sorry, dickhead, that's what we're going to be taking account of then, aren't we?
Oh, now it's insults, is it?
Observations.
I don't think he knows what perspective is, bro. He said your perspective as if you have
not my perspective, angular perspective. How we see the world due to the angular reduction of objects with distance. Things above your eye line appear to go downwards, like the surface appears to ramp upwards. They're not actually doing this. It's just perspective.
Hey, I'd like to learn more about flat Earth. Can you guys recommend me a university for flat earthers?
You're just an idiot at this point.
Can you recommend me a university? I'd like to go study flat Earth.
An idiot at this point.
Yeah, you're in it, dude.
Why am I an idiot? I'm asking, can you recommend me a university? I'd like to study flat Earth.
Why don't you address what's just been said to you?
But because I want to go to your school and I want to learn more about your
university because he said round or flat. He thinks that round and flat are mutually exclusive. So you're
So
gonna
can
have
you
to
recommend
start with
me a
ABCs.
flat Earth university? I'd like to go study some
Yeah,
flat Earth.
Just
the one you got your diagram from.
ABCs, because round and flat are not mutually exclusive, dude. And you think you can
Yo,
go to
enjoy
university when you don't know what round is?
Yes. Have you even gone to any schooling at all?
See, here we go. Just ad hominems now, not addressing what's actually been said.
Bro,
to
you
you.
deserve
it, ad hominem, bro. You're a redneck with a sub 30 IQ. Come on.
True.
You deserve the ad hom.
True. And you did actually do ad homs at him, so it's like you're.
Hey, Six.
Called him an idiot when he
I know you're
displayed himself
buttered over
to be
Ukraine.
one.
Can you go
He has
somewhere else?
basic understanding
Be buttered.
issues. It's displaying
gentlemen,
cognitive
gentlemen.
malfunction.
Look,
Doesn't seem to
gentlemen,
understand what's being said.
Gentlemen, I love talking to you. Okay, it's interesting, right?
Just fuck off.
I'm not here to.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Hey, listen, nobody gives a fuck.
I do this for entertainment. Okay, I know the.
I don't care. I don't care. Who cares? Nobody cares about your stupid excuses. This is where you've already conceded. This is where you conceded. Oh, I like talking to you guys. I like talking to you guys. That's your concession. I'm taking that as your concession.
Okay, I'll wait for your proof for the container.
All right. So, in conclusion, our friend here has conceded, because usually about the time they say, I like talking to you guys, is I don't have any globe proof to present.
Exactly.
So you're done.
He's next.
Okay, Six. I'll unmute you in exchange for some.
I did not concede anything ever,
No one cares.
and you're not going to put the.
No one cares anymore.
We already know. Six. I'll unmute you for some globe proof. Go ahead.
Yeah, Six
Shut up,
pussy
Lisa.
boy.
I'm
You're
not
up.
talking to you.
You're up, pussy
Where
boy.
did the enjoyer go? Who you calling pussy? I'm not
You. Oh, come on now. You can't do that. You're too weak.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Hey, look, this wasn't what you were needed for. I said I'll take globe proof in exchange for that.
I didn't ask. I didn't really ask. I'm not really worried about you.
Okay, all right. You're useless to me. Bye.
Our internet tough guy. He's gonna beat you up over the internet.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weak sauce, man. That's like not saying anything till the cops get there, then be like, "You're lucky they showed up. I'm gonna beat your ass."
Hide in the bathroom, then the cops show up and you come out. Fucker, yeah, I'll kick your ass right now.
He says you deny how rockets work. Dude,
Denies
the rockets don't work on a globe. Rockets require reality to work. The only thing you have about rockets is cartoons. The only thing you have about rockets on a globe is cartoon rockets on a cartoon globe.
Bro, shut up, Mexican. You're literally a lunatic.
You talking to
Probably
your daddy?
uneducated as well.
This is the guy who was whining about insults a minute ago, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then I got muted, and now I speak different. This is a different language I speak now.
Yeah, you weren't fooling anybody to begin with anyway. We knew you were an asshole.
Yeah. We're going to deny how rockets work, how basic science works. Because,
we don't
the
know anything.
firmament
Hold
exists.
on. No, let's give this guy the floor, and he's going to tell us exactly how they work. Let's hear it.
Yeah, the gentleman, what's his name? Globe, what's your name? Globe Earther?
Globe enthusiast.
Is he talking about something else?
I'm glad he mentioned. I'm glad he mentioned tangents. I'm glad he mentioned angles. I'm glad he mentioned.
Okay, dude. Okay, we don't need the song and dance. Just get to the point.
That's all great, and he knows how rockets work.
No, you're going to tell us. We don't know.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you how missiles work and cruise missiles work as well. You see, on your stupid flat Earth theory, missiles would not work because they would go straight. But hey, missiles don't go straight; they go parabolically, and missiles that are
you mean
launched,
like you showed?
Yeah, missiles that are launched, at least the unguided ones, the basic rockets, they go parabolically because they go up.
Okay,
and down,
you mean
right?
like
they're
it?
unguided.
I just need clarification. Like I just posted your.
Let's interrupt this guy because you have to.
No, just for clarification.
He's addressing what you said.
Just for clarification, bro. So just for clarification, just like you posted in the side chat, which I just reposted in the diagrams, just like that?
Nope.
You cooked
Not
yourself.
like that.
No.
False.
Not like that. Well, I'm wondering why you posted them then. Well, not like that. Okay, sorry.
No, not like that. That's a basic rundown. That's a basic rundown explanation how parabolic trajectory looks like, because you apparently seem not to understand how it works.
That's your evidence that you posted to prove your point. So you posted the wrong.
That's not evidence I posted to prove any point.
That you posted the wrong thing. Is that what you're saying?
No, sir. The gentleman I was arguing with did not understand how parabolic trajectory works because
we understand just fine.
Oh, you do?
Sorry.
Okay. Then if you do,
yeah, anyone that can throw a ball understands a parabolic trajectory.
Wonderful. Okay, so if you do,
you
would understand.
Attached to the
Can I only throw a ball on a ball?
Hang on.
Throw a ball on a flat circle? No, listen. Can I only throw a ball on a ball?
Hang on.
Throw a ball on a ball, bro.
The further you throw your ball, what happens?
Hey, just answer the question.
What happens? It goes farther.
What happens? The further your ball goes, the further you throw it, what happens?
It goes farther.
Wonderful. And let's say you threw your ball really far away, 1,000 kilometers away. What happens?
It goes farther. Like, what are you talking about?
Wonderful. In your view, when you look at this projectile, what happens? What can you explain to me, define to me what happens?
It'll take a parabolic arc. So
awesome.
there was this cool video game called Track and Field. And you ran, and you had to get the angle just right so that when you jumped, your parabolic arc would throw you the farthest. And part of the game was adjusting the angle for the optimal parabolic arc.
Awesome.
That was on a flat surface.
Right. Flat surface, right.
You said
if you throw the ball really far.
Shut up, dude. You said parabolic arcs can't exist because you said parabolic arcs can't exist on a flat surface.
I said no such thing.
Yeah, you did. You said it has to be a globe.
I was interrupted so many times. I wasn't.
On a flat Earth, parabolic arcs wouldn't work.
Okay, so let me just continue. Let me slow down. Stop interrupting. Wait, hold up. Relax, right? So if you threw the ball...
Is that what you said?
I don't remember saying any such thing. What I remember saying is asking you to define what would happen if that ball was launched at, let's say, 1,000 kilometers, really far away, right? And what would happen in your perspective when you look at this ball? It will fall in a parabolic arc, correct?
Yes, yeah. And?
Okay, awesome. Would it fall behind the horizon or into the horizon?
No, it would be well beyond the horizon.
Beyond the horizon, wonderful. Yeah. And if you place the tracker on this ball to follow this ball and its arc, and you discover that it takes, let's say, an hour to travel while it's gone through the horizon, how do you explain that?
What does that even mean?
All right, so if
I put a tracker on the ball, hold on, I'm going to repeat what you said. If I put a tracker on the ball and shoot it in a parabolic arc, and it takes an hour beyond the horizon, what is that? How do you explain that?
Exactly. Yeah, how do you explain it?
What am I explaining exactly?
Yeah, why does the ball, let's say, when it goes beyond the horizon, it takes an hour to continue traveling? How is it possible that it travels for an entire hour?
Hold on a second. Do you think like the horizon is like the edge of a flat Earth or something?
No. What people here are claiming, the flat Earth, what the flat earthers are claiming is that the world is flat, then therefore it shouldn't be able to fly for, let's say, an hour beyond the horizon, right?
Why?
Because apparently, if the world is flat, it should just hit the flat Earth and should hit the surface.
What's the horizon?
Oh, he's lying again.
Hold on a second. What's the horizon? No, let's just get him to define what the horizon is. What's the horizon?
It's what you can see, the maximum distance of your supposed flat Earth.
No. Well, yeah, it's the maximum distance. You can see that. Hold on. Yeah, it's the maximum distance that you can see the surface of the Earth from your vantage point.
Yeah.
But that's not the end of the Earth.
I didn't say it's the end of the Earth.
Then why, if it's not the end of the Earth, then why are you mystified by something can travel past the horizon for 1,000 miles on a flat Earth? If it's not the end of the Earth, why is that mysterious?
Because assuming if this is a flat Earth, then this projectile should hit the surface.
Why? It's in
Because it's
parabolic arc. You're not going to shoot it straight, right? You're going to shoot it at some angle, like 45 degrees into the air, right?
This doesn't matter. What matters is when it hits the surface, supposedly, of your flat Earth at the horizon. Well, here's the horizon. The ball continues going for an hour beyond the horizon. How's that explained? How do you explain that? That means the world is not flat. That means the world is round.
No, listen, dude. You admitted that the horizon's at the end of the Earth, right?
I did not admit or agree or disagree.
Is the horizon the end of the? Do you think the horizon's the end of the Earth?
No.
On a flat Earth.
No, but what he thinks is when.
So say the horizon. Hold on, no, I want to walk through this step by step, TW. Sorry. So say we shoot the rocket from 10 feet, then the horizon's 6 miles away. When the rocket hits, or let's make it rocket's fine. So when it hits the 6 mile point, it keeps going right past the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
How would that not work on a flat Earth that it travels past the 6 miles? What do you think? Because
if your world is flat,
there's nothing past the horizon.
No. If your world is flat and the horizon is, you're looking straight towards the horizon.
Yeah.
So assuming the world is flat, it would be flat even at the horizon and beyond. Correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. Then your projectile would have to stop at the horizon. It would crash and
that's
hit
saying that the horizon's the end of the Earth.
He's an idiot.
Unfortunately, the projectile does not crash at the horizon. It continues
because the horizon's not the end of the Earth.
No, but what he's saying, he's not saying it's the end of the Earth.
What do you mean by end of the Earth? Why does this even? How is this a factor?
Hey, relax, bro. Hey, relax.
Yeah, so I don't understand translate, Tito.
Okay, what I think he's saying is that visually it appears to meet the surface at that point, right? So when it appears to touch the ground, it should explode, but it doesn't.
Because it's orbiting, what he's trying to tell you. It's orbiting around the globe in a parabolic curve, right, kid?
I did not say that.
Okay.
Because we're not talking about orbits. We're not talking about orbits. We're not there just yet.
Stop, relax. I already went over this with you and with him. That when
what do you mean you went over this?
When the rocket appears to be at the horizon, visually, it's not touching the ground. And the elevation data from that rocket does not read that it's touching the ground. Do you understand that?
How do you know that? Did you do it yourself? Did you try it?
Because we can calculate angles.
Did you do? No. I'm talking to that guy. Did you try it? Did you prove it?
What it looks like. We can calculate.
Do you have any data to prove what you said?
Yeah, it's called trigonometry.
Yeah, how about you provide your
data? The elevation data was not telling you that the rocket was hitting the ground, because otherwise the rocket would be hitting the ground.
Drace, did you fire any rockets in your life?
You're a clown, dude.
I think he thinks that streetlights are actually...
You have invincible ignorance. You have invincible ignorance.
Yeah, I'm the clown here. Yeah, you can't explain why the fuck your rocket continues.
So check this out. Say I have a 6-foot pole with a light on the top and light on the bottom, and I send it away from me 3 miles. Am I going to see 2 distinguished lights? Or am I going to see 1 light?
How does this follow anything you said?
You'll find out when you answer the question.
Just 3 miles? A pole?
Yeah, 3 miles.
And another pole?
Yeah, like think of separated headlights. But
that's not even barely enough to prove anything. That's a very short
If you look at it with your eye, due to the angle resolution limit of your eye, it would appear as 1 light because you wouldn't be able to resolve the space between the lights. Okay. So when you have your rocket and you shoot it 1,000 miles away, even though it's still, like, say, a mile above the ground, the angle of separation between the ground and the rocket will make it appear as if it's at the horizon. Got it?
Angle of separation? What does that mean? What is that?
Because when you look at things visually, we see in angles. We don't see in sizes, right?
Telling him.
What?
You didn't know that. So when you look at the sun, what's the angular size of the sun?
No, wait.
You think you look up and see 800,000?
Wait.
You think you look up and see 800,000 mile diameters?
Hold up. Wait, you mean as the further away an object travels, it becomes smaller, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that the apparent separation between two objects, as they get farther away, you won't be able to resolve that they're even separated.
What do you mean separation between two objects? What are you on about?
A rocket in the ground, dude.
The apparent distance between them. Apparent distance, angular distance.
Okay, awesome. In a parabolic, parabolic trajectory works.
The parabolic trajectory is irrelevant. This is what it looks like, dude. It's irrelevant.
How is this irrelevant? The object falls.
Because we're talking about what it looks like. You're saying, hey, how can it go past that? It would smash into the ground. How would we tell
because
it
it's a parabolic trajectory? It goes down.
Well, how would you tell it smashing into the? Yeah, it goes down. That's right. How do you know when it would smash into the ground? How would you know when it smashes into the ground? You have to see it, right?
Because you have a tracker on it. I told you have a tracker. The missile's fucking flying. It's falling. It parabolically.
Okay.
It goes down into the horizon, touches the horizon, continues flying beyond the horizon.
Okay, there we go. There's the point. You
can track that
touches the horizon. Touches the horizon is the point. Looks like it touches the horizon. There is still a separation. There is still a separation between the rocket and the ground. You just can't visually resolve the separation. Okay?
What do you mean there's a separation?
A physical separation, meaning that there's a mile between the rocket and the ground. But from your vantage point, because you're 1,000 miles away, the angular separation between the rocket and the ground is too small to resolve. I'll give you another example because you seem a little slow on this.
Wait.
So if you had two headlights on a car, right? The headlights are 6 feet apart. Listen. The headlights are 6 feet apart, right? But if the car's far enough away, it looks like just like one light, right?
All right, hold up a second. You're saying there's a separation between the ground and the missile. Visual separation. Yeah. So what you're claiming is this. So wait a minute. Slow down. So what you're claiming is that this rocket is now flying horizontally and it's not falling parabolically. And you're completely dismissing parabolic trajectory.
I'm telling you, you can't strawman me. Don't try it, dude.
I'm not even strawmanning you. I'm talking about parabolic trajectory.
Why are you continuing when I say, no, that's not my argument, but you're continuing?
Because your separation assumes...
very slow, that station.
That's not my argument. Okay, there's no visual separation between the ground and the rocket, but there is a physical separation 1,000 miles away. The rocket's still in the air. You just can't see that it's still in the air.
That's not how parabolic trajectory works.
Dude, you're a bona fide retard. We're talking about what it looks like versus where it is above the ground, right? Physically. How many miles? See, it's a mile above the ground. But from 1,000 miles away, a mile above the ground, subtends like 0.001 degree. You're never going to be able to distinguish it from the horizon visually.
Okay. Does the missile hit the surface or not? Yes or no?
Jesus Christ, dude. Steal me my argument what I just said to you. Steal me my argument. Steal me my argument what I just said to you. Repeat it back to me.
Why are you getting mad?
Repeat back my argument.
Because you're an idiot.
I want to make sure you're listening. Repeat back my argument. I want to make sure you're listening.
You said that there's a physical separation between the ground and the missile at a distance. I don't know, some other cope.
Yeah, okay.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, my God. This guy actually thinks that street lights are getting closer to the ground with distance. He's a fucking idiot.
Perspective denier.
Yeah, literally, if I would put him in a tunnel, he would be like, I can't escape. It's all coming together into a point.
I'm never going to be able to get out the other end of this tunnel. Look, the hole's too small.
He's going to have to lose weight to squeeze through that black hole.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Watch out, the stars are falling closer to the horizon. Watch out.
So
this is exactly why I told him
loser.
So the ABCs just posted like 3 minutes ago.
So DJ just posted the perfect image. So those street lights are all the same height, right? There's all 50 feet above the road, yet they appear to converge into the surface. Their angular separation, meaning the separation between the light and the ground, that angle gets smaller and smaller and smaller with distance. Now, the rocket will be 1,000 miles away, but the angular separation from the horizon will be too small where you cannot distinguish the rocket from the horizon, even though it's still a mile in the fucking air.
Okay, wonderful. But these are static objects, and I'm talking about a parabolic trajectory of an object that's constantly falling.
Because we're just taking a moment in time.
Yeah, it is relevant because it's a rocket falling.
So at T minus fucking 5 minutes or whatever it is, did you make up the number that we take a static moment of time where the rocket's at some height, and then we go, hey, dude, what is the angle at that 1 mile?
With respect, your point is a non-point.
Talking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure, it isn't. You have no reputation. You don't even understand it. You can't even repeat it back to me.
Respectfully, sir, your argument does not make any logical sense at all.
Yeah, it's called linear perspective.
Yes, but we're talking about an object.
Of study in mathematics.
Wonderful. Good for you. Proud and glad for you.
You can't even play a video game without it, dude.
Thank you, sir. You're definitely, I respect you for it, but you see, we're talking about a projectile.
Okay, so at T minus 1 minute, how high is the rocket? Okay, so at T, let's do this whole scenario. We launch the rocket. At T minus 30 minutes, where's the rocket? What's its elevation above the surface, and how far downrange is it? Because I'm going to calculate the angle.
Let's assume it's 50 meters above ground.
Okay. Oh, God, dude, you just really fucked yourself. How far away is it? Do it in kilometers.
Very far away.
Very far? I want you to quantify.
Yeah, let's say it's 1,000 kilometers away, which you can barely see. Right.
Barely see at 1,000 kilometers.
Yeah, because it's beyond the horizon at this point.
You wouldn't see it at all, dude.
Yeah, because it's beyond the horizon.
No, because air is opaque, dude. Look up your local visibility. It's like 10 miles.
No, because the world is round and it's beyond the horizon.
No,
because the world's round.
Google retard, Google meteorological visibility. Go Google your local weather report, and there's a thing that says visibility 10 miles. Has nothing to do with
trackers that you can track missiles.
That's fantastic. Well, why are you the one saying look at it then?
Because missiles fall. See, that's the point of missiles. They don't constantly, when you shoot something up for the purpose of
Indio's argument.
Excuse me. When you shoot a projectile up with the purpose of it falling, it falls eventually. And when it goes beyond the horizon, it falls. It doesn't stay there, separated physically to your perspective or whatever nonsense. It falls constantly.
What a dumb fuck.
Bro, it's falling.
Is on fucking
I already went over this with him. It's falling when it's at the horizon, and it's still falling because its elevation is higher than the ground. So even though it appears to be touching the ground, it's not actually touching the ground. The elevation is still above sea level. I don't understand how anybody could be this dull. I can make another example for you. We can have a warehouse, and we can put the lights in the top of the warehouse so they appear to take a parabolic curve towards the vanishing point. What does that prove? Nothing. And no one said rockets don't fall.
The sad thing is that he doesn't want to understand. He's not trying to understand. He couldn't repeat back what Indio said. He just heard, all he heard was blah, 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 cope. To him, it's just Indio coping. He didn't attempt to try and acknowledge and understand the information. He's just an idiot. He just wants it to be about the globe. That's all he wants.
Yeah, he does. Well, Nebuchadnezzar, look in the chat. So I just posted what the separation between the horizon would be and the rocket and the angular separation. That's well beyond the resolution limit of the eye. The eye can resolve angles as small as 0.02 degrees. This is 0.001. So you wouldn't be able to distinguish the rocket from the horizon from 1,000 miles away, being 50 meters above the surface.
Okay, look. If the object is a static object,
It has nothing to do with being static. We're taking a point in time. We're taking just a point in time. Yeah.
Assuming the rocket is frozen in that position, but it's not. It's moving constantly.
If you take a picture,
that's fantastic. How does that change anything?
Here, it changes because...
How does that change anything? Say why that's important.
Yeah, let me answer. It changes because parabolic trajectory means it constantly falls to a certain point where you want it to fall, and if your target is 1,000 kilometers away beyond the horizon and it constantly falls, and you follow and track it on the goddamn computer, and you can see that the hour, how much time it takes to travel, it eventually hits something.
We're saying.
Doesn't matter about your perspective, cope, or whatever nonsense, bro. This is undeniable evidence that the world is round.
Okay, so your argument is, hold on, you haven't presented any evidence. You've made a bunch of claims. So show us data showing the parabolic arc that only works on a globe. Actually post the data.
No, show me data.
No, it's your claim. You're saying X happens because now I understand your argument. Your argument's a time argument. That if on a flat Earth, it wouldn't be in the air as long as a round Earth, right?
Listen, man.
Is that your argument, yes or no?
Seed, bro, seed.
Is that your argument, yes or no? Is that your argument, yes or no? Is that your argument, yes or no?
The world is round, sir.
Is that your right now? He goes to chanting. You sound like a religious nut right now. So, is that your argument? Is your argument, hey, on a flat Earth, the parabolic arc would be shorter than on the globe, so it wouldn't be in the air as long?
No, my argument is if it was on the flat Earth, the missile wouldn't even go through the horizon because it just, hits the surface.
Because the horizon is like a brick wall? Because the horizon's a brick wall? You're a retard.
Okay, I'm the retard. Okay,
disown you for being this the fucking dumb dude. Like, honestly,
I'm the retard, and you're the guy. Okay, if I'm okay. I accept I'm retarded. All right, I accept I'm retarded. Please recommend me a university for flat Earth so I can go study your enlightening.
Hey, let me ask you: whether it's at university, is that the arbiter of truth? Because we got some women's studies courses for you.
Do you have a school I can go to? I'd like to study.
We got some women's studies courses for you, since universities are the arbiters of truth.
But sir,
you want some lesbian dance theory courses from the university?
No, I'm looking for a flat Earth school. Please, can you provide me one?
You're in it.
Go study your mind-blowingly interesting flat Earth.
You're in it.
Denialism.
You're in flat Earth denialism. You can't even
a globe Earth denialism.
How about
sentences? You're done.
How about the one where you got your diagram from? That'll do for me. Thanks.
Yeah, and the maths associated with it that you posted as well. Sorry.
Incoherent gibberish, bro.
The funny part is he's sitting over here denying that perspective exists, yet that's how he perceives the world. Like, I'm doubting that he even has.
Does he perceive the world? Like, that's actually in question, dude. He might just be a jar.
Yeah, he might just be an AI bot and like a really convincing voice clone. That's how the level of what we're getting.
It's a freaking dumbass. Who's next up on the chopping block? I mean the stage. We got any new people in the chat? Anybody got any questions? Or should we just sit around to talk about that idiot for a while? I still can't believe that he thinks the end of the tunnel is actually smaller. Oh dear, that'd be on the floor for a while, that one did. These people say some stupid fucking shit.